All right, thanks everyone for joining us with Dan Evans following his win here in Indian Wells. If you have a question, please raise your virtual hand, and we can start with Eleanor.
Hi, Dan. Well done. Kay's a player who has got the better of you a few times. So, how satisfying is it to come from a set down and win out there?
No, yeah, it was a good match. Yeah, it was satisfying to how I dealt with a bit of adversity in this after the first set and missed a few chances to get up. So it was nice to come through and good tough match.
All right, we'll go to Simon.
Yeah, but tell us about the conditions out there, Dan, because it looked pretty toasty.
Yeah, it was warm. High bouncing court. Uh, yeah, it was not easy. It was very dry, obviously in the desert. So it was like I said, it was good tough match, and I was physically in a good shape. So it was pleasing that to come through in difficult conditions as well is even better. Yeah.
Okay, over to Neil.
Yeah, hi Dan. You got some treatment on your foot. What was that involved? Was that because of the conditions? Just because it was so dry out there and the court was quite sticky.
Yeah, I've got a bit of an issue with my toe, so I have it taped and just sweating so much. It was the taping come loose. Yeah. Actually, he had the same issue, so with the taping coming loose.
Okay, we'll go over to Rob.
Is that that toe issue, Dan? Is that something you've had for a long time, or just in the last couple of weeks and months?
No, I've had it a little while now. Just occupational hazard, I guess. Yeah, it needs sorting, but it's difficult, to drill the nail when I'm playing so much and then not sure how long it will take. So just trying to prevent the issue right now. Yeah.
And you're playing Schwartzman. You played him in Cincinnati not too long ago. What did you learn from that match?
Yeah, it was a good match. I was obviously in a different place than now to where I was after COVID. It was actually the start of me playing very good tennis leading in onto the US Open. So that was probably the match which, gave me the most confidence of that trip to get going again and get on a good sort of path to playing well, playing my game. So, I look back, I lost a match, but pretty good memories. I know a lot of things which I did well, which worked, and I played a pretty poor first set there, I think. So, he played a better first set than me, so I know sort of how he might try and play. Yeah.
All right, over to Russell.
Does your heart sink down when you encounter conditions like this and very, very slow courts, or do you enjoy the challenge of trying to find a way to get the win?
Heart sinks a bit when I see Kei's name waiting to come through. The conditions don't really bother me. I quite like it, but yeah, it was a tough first round draw, and that was more of the focus today was him rather than the conditions. But I quite like it. It's faster through the air, so it does help me a lot more. But yeah, it wasn't so bad out there today. It was nice, healthy temperature.
All right, Mike Dixon.
Hi, Dan. You're obviously a long-standing British number one on the male side. I was just wondering if you watched your sort of opposite number last night and if you were kind of surprised how things panned out. I presume you've been sort of following Emma's progress.
I mean, I watched a little bit. I mean, I think it's obviously without speaking out of turn. I would not know what she's going through, and I think it's there's so many other things she's probably got to do right now after the US Open commitments that, tennis probably wasn't, not her own fault, wasn't her only thing which she had to do. So it was difficult. I think I read somewhere that she said, it was sort of a good feeling to get that match out of the way, and that's probably true, isn't it? That she'll now, start getting back to a bit of normality where she can play and get ready for the next tournaments. And so yeah, I mean, it's don't think I would know too much about what she's going through. I think better question for Andy, I guess.
All right, over to Stuart.
Dan, like just some people looking from the outside might be surprised that she doesn't have a sort of coach in place at the moment, a full-time coach anyway, and sort of, Andrew Richardson, she maybe didn't keep him on to the end of the season. I just wonder from your perspective, like you're someone who has had periods in the past where you haven't played without a coach. Where you've played without a coach. Is that challenging, and how did you find that experience in the past?
Yeah, it's not easy, obviously. But then, I seen this week she had Batesy here. She had, I think, a hitter. She's got the right people which to be able to do the right things at the tournament. So it's no issues really with that. She's got the personnel which are there. Maybe it's a different people, but at the tournament she's got people. If she needs to hit, she needs to feed balls, that's no issues. That was my biggest issue, is that I didn't even have someone with me. So obviously the coaching thing will be sorted soon, I guess, and then hopefully it might be a bit of a longer partnership.
All right, last question to Eleanor.
What does a Dan Evans solo holiday look like? What did you do to switch off from tennis?
No, I mean, I just stayed in a hotel and sat by the pool pretty much all day. Yeah, ate food. That was it.
All right, thank you,
Cheers,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you, Dan.